All right. So last time we went to the art store and there was a haunted door that was bad to touch, and Di got what she needed from the art store, and then I did a very good job distracting people, and now we're in the Radio Shack, the electronics store hosted by Shaquille O'Neal. And I kind of missed the Radio Shack because it always just had a smell to it. That was nice. But yeah, I'm going to buy this server and get out of there, so we can all get out of there.
Wait, you're buying a whole server?
I don't know computer parts, God.
Shakes fist at the ceiling lights.
Welcome back to Exceptionals, a game about community activism and kinetic I-beams. I'm Sahoni, your editor, and my co-writers here, and otherwise known as players, are...
I'm Eric, aka Rhythm Bastard, and I am playing Chad, the jock captain of the football team.
I'm Madison Rowan, and I'm playing as Dei Sullivan, a weed-selling graffiti artist who can turn into a big scary monster at will.
And I'm Luke, aka Coltreg, if you're nasty, and I'm playing Solomon Key. He's an anime nerd working as an assistant manager who sucks really bad.
Sucks so bad. I'm very tempted to have a mall monster drag him off to the depths.
You can't kill me. I'll come up in other places, Sahoni.
That's, you know what? It's true. I can't kill you. The rules say that I cannot unless we both agree on it. So...
Can we vote? Can we vote? Because I'm pretty sure you can get a 3 to 4. I hate this.
If we get the Patreon up to $5 a month,
we will kill Sullivan.
Anyways, last we checked in, you were saying there's no price tag, so this is free, right?
there's no price tag, so this is free, right?
The mannequin does not move.
I said there's no price tag, so this is free, right?
The mannequin does not move, but you get the distinct impression that the mannequin is judging you. There is not a price tag on it, but there was a price tag on the shelf where it was. And it looks like it is costing you however much a router costs.
Money.
That's going to be one of those things where it's like ridiculously expensive because of the 80s.
I'm sorry. Let me look up how much does a router cost.
How much can you afford on your King Burger salary?
We're going to Best Buy.
Oh boy.
We could just say the nice number and call it a day.
Yeah, it's oh, sorry. It's like $200 at the cheapest.
Oh boy.
No, sorry. It's like $60. No, that's a boost range extender. Yeah. You're looking at about like $80 to $300.
Now, paint me a picture of what this mannequin is wearing.
It's wearing a Radio Shack uniform, so it's like the gray and red polo shirt.
Except that it has a basketball emblem under the words Radio Shack.
Yeah, it's got a Shack pen. It's just, where it's just Shack giving a thumbs up and a smile. But like
all right,
put against a basketball.
Do you like superheroes in action movies?
The mannequin is saying nothing to you because it's a mannequin.
You can nod yes or no.
The mannequin does not move. It cannot while you look at it.
I turn away. Give me a thumbs up if you like anime and superhero movies.
You turn away, and the mannequin. When you turn back, it looks like the mannequin is just like putting its hands to the side of its eyes, and just like rubbing its temples.
Okay. The doctor said I should not eat ramen multiple times a day because the sodium is deadly. Hey, I found the router. But they want stupid amounts of money for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that they want about like $80 for it.
I already spent all of my cash.
We can beat up whatever mall cops are going to show up here again. We've got hunks. We got cardboard hunks.
I don't think they're on our side, dude. But I'm down for fighting cops.
Yeah, the cardboard hunks were a little bit ago, so there's some distance between you and them.
Fair enough.
All right, here, come back to this aisle. Let's have a meeting real fast.
All right.
So we all have our things that we need, right?
And then we need to get back to the Chinese restaurant, the Lucky Dragon,
And then we just need to get to the Lucky Dragon.
and get some of that peanut butter chicken.
Fuck yeah. We're gonna get to the Lucky Dragon, and it's gonna be great, and I'm gonna eat so much lo mein. But first, we have to get your thing and get the fuck over there.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like, Chad is thinking if he can really afford like $80 to spend on this very shady guy. Not even shady, just like very unreliable. Who like, oh yeah, I had $80, but the second I had $80, I
spent it on anime.
I spent it on a Fushugi Yugi anime DVD.
Wait. I've got an idea. I go up and I pull out my King Burger employee card. Not a like special card, it's the cards that the management company gives to everybody because they want to exploit them, and you have to pay like $3 per ATM use and all that bullshit.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That all sounds fun.
Just have a manager's card?
I hand it to him to pay with.
Oh, so you're paying with that?
Yes.
Okay. You can do that. You are going to have to operate the machine yourself unless you, like, turn away and not look.
I will turn away and not look.
Okay. So you hear the receipt start to print as you do, and the thunk of plastic as your card is put on the table again.
Thank you very much, sir.
Well, wait, did you just use a fucking company card to buy your mysterious shit riffling?
No. The corporation makes us use these cards instead of letting us set up direct deposit because they get money every time that we use the card. But I figure we're here in some weird alternate universe and...
It probably doesn't go through.
Exactly. Or if it does, I can say, where did this get linked to? Oh, the store that shut down 3 years ago? Don't you find that suspicious?
Yeah.
Not bad, actually.
Yeah, oddly enough, this is probably probably going to work.
I mean, it's a more solid plan than I had, which was grab and run, but hey, whatever.
All right,
yeah.
sure.
I debated that too.
All right, now where the fuck is that restaurant?
You know that in order to get to the restaurant, you're going to have to go past Clarence once more.
He's the freaky wall guy.
He's the guardian angel who needs to make sure that George Bailey does not kill himself by showing him the world.
Yeah, Clarence Clearwater is the man who warned you about the dangers of the mall, but is too scared to really kind of go out and adventure and feels like he has nothing left for him.
Mm-hmm.
And as you go through this mall and you hold these objects in your hands, I want to say, I want to hope at least one of you is empathetic enough to think about this person.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to put that on anyone in particular. Is anyone I guess?
We should probably go and tell the old mall hobo that we got through this all right and that he can use credit cards to buy stuff because it probably won't stick when he escapes this reality.
I mean, maybe he already has his things and is too fucking afraid to actually go through with it.
No, he seems like a wimp, and if he wants to stay, we can at least
Hold on.
Get him to the Chinese restaurant?
I mean, we can get him that far, I guess. I got enough on me. I can treat him
true.
to a meal.
I mean, we just get him into the Hellmall version so he can at least eat more regularly.
I mean, that works too. Yeah, that's fair. Has been eating shoe leather or whatever.
He's been eating some shoe leather. Shoe leather, shoe leather.
Alright, what place was he in again?
Pacific Sun.
Thanks, God. We hit up that Pacific Sun.
Are you there, God? It's me, Dei.
Yeah. But if you guys are heading back towards that way, I have to roll another mall encounter.
Mall encounter.
Mall encounter. Gonna make some cardboard. Horny mall encounter.
Gotta make some cardboard horny.
As you guys are passing through the mall, you come across a part of the mall that you didn't see before. You see a endless maze of escalators, all folded on into itself, and an impossible tower. Mall escalators are going up, they're going down, they're going sideways, diagonally, all sorts of angles that seem impossible or impractical or just not really useful.
It's an Escher-calator.
Escalator.
Boo!
Yes, you found that is actually what it's noted as down here, as elevator Escher.
Ooh.
Or escalator Escher. You are in this space now, though, and have to try to find a way out.
Oh, God.
We
kind of come up upon it, and Day is just like, oh, that's cool. Then they're doing, like, the picture with your hands thing. And then they drop it, and they're like, oh, wait, we're here. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it.
This wasn't here before. What if we just retraced our steps and then saw if it despawned?
If we turn around, is there just an escalator behind us?
Yes.
Oh, that's
I'm gonna say retracing steps doesn't work.
that's not good. Nobody close your eyes for too long, because then what if we get replaced with escalators?
Okay, I don't think that's how it works.
That's what happened in Neo Genesis Escalator. You get into the escalator, Shinji.
Get in the escalator, Shinji.
I'm so glad I've never watched anime.
It's all a metaphor for being trans.
Maybe I should watch some anime.
Solomon, unexpected trans ally.
No, he's just aware. He's just aware. He's watched enough Ranma.
Okay. Just
That's how you get it behind any cause, is make it an anime.
Uh-huh.
Okay. But yes, now you are trapped in this maze of escalators. Life goes on with or without you. What are you going to do?
Can you future sight to see what path gets us to the Lucky Dragon?
Yeah, wait a second, actually. I don't have that power.
I'm going to also add that as you are in this escalator space, the muted city pop and vaporwave music is starting to slowly and gradually build in volume.
Vaporwave intensifies.
Oh god, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is a fucking maze, right? Just do what that Minotaur guy did, but, like, not fuck it up. I'm gonna dig into my pockets and try to find some more, spray paint.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to make an X right where we stand.
Okay.
And, as we move on, I'm gonna start marking escalators as we go up and down them.
Yeah.
Just one big line up and down to mark where we've been.
Small question, what does Chad think of this plan?
Chad is like trying to see if there's any way he can just like try to parkour his way up.
Uh-huh. It's not working.
Okay.
And you find yourself riding an elevator back to everyone else.
Well, that plan didn't work. Sure.
Okay, but D seems to be making some progress, weirdly.
Follow my lines, dude!
Chad starts to follow their lines.
Solomon is also following without any problem.
It takes you about an hour to get through this. About halfway through it, you come across a series of plaster busts that are riding all these escalators in various directions, but you still manage to find your way out.
Aha!
Because you are moving with intention.
I have in my brain, I want to get out. I want to go home. I am drawing lines on escalators.
Yeah.
For the sole purpose of getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah. And as we have talked about in previous parts, this place functions off of intention. And you have found yourself out and near the Pacific Sun. You can see the Pacific Sun.
Oh shit! I assume that at this point, I've probably run out of paint.
Yeah, your cans are dead.
Yeah.
It took an hour to get through this place.
I huck one of the empty cans back down the escalator, hopefully not hitting any of my friends, but...
No, but it does plunk off the various plaster heads.
Yeah, well, they're mannequins. They can't feel it. Hey, we made it to the sun, though!
Oh, no. These are just plaster, statue heads.
Oh, these are just vaporwave statue heads, just up and down the...
Yes.
Oh, vaporwave escalator hell.
Vaporwave statue heads up and down the escalators. Vaporwave statue heads up and down the escalators.
It's probably more aesthetic if they've gotten slapped with a little bit of paint, too.
Honestly.
They'll thank me for it. Anyway, we found the fucking sun. Let's go get fucking our hobo friend.
Jason Mantzoukas.
Yeah, Jason Mantzoukas.
That I remembered.
Yeah.
Clarence! Zuzu's pedals!
Hey, you come back and Clarence is trying to eat a shoe.
Clarence, we found our magical items to get us back. Now we're going to the Chinese place. You should come with us.
Wait, what? You did?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I show up my football and everyone shows up their thing and they're like, yeah, we're going.
And as he looks at your items and he looks back at you and then looks at those items, there comes a series of emotions that wash through him. I think he's been shut in here for so long that he's just shut off his emotions.
Oh god, oh no.
And because of that, he hasn't had he couldn't access that part of him that could think on that emotional level and really kind of make sense of what to do next. And he goes, oh my god, I think I know how I can get out, but I need your help.
All right.
Hey, cool.
Also, you can just pay for things with credit cards in here, and it's probably not going to transfer over. I just wanted to make sure you know that.
Yeah. That's weirdly brilliant.
Thank you.
And he's furrowing his brow and just kind of putting down the shoe back into the box.
Yeah, no more shoe dinners. At the very least, we're gonna get you some Chinese.
Yeah. Treating you to Chinese, buddy. Let's go. Gives him a pat on the back. And...
Peanut butter chicken.
Right. I think I can get back here, but I don't have, abilities like you do.
Okay, well, cool. We'll bodyguard you or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Cool. Yes. Good. Perfect. Yes. I need a fishing rod.
Fishing?
Okay.
Damn it. If only you've come with us for the first one. We went to a sports place.
Yeah, the sporting goods store.
Wait. There was a girl who got murdered by the guy who opened up the mall.
Oh, right. That's a thing.
In the 80s. And we think that her ghost death partially brought us in. Were you working here back then or something?
Yes, I was a janitor in the mall.
Okay.
Or am. I don't know how long it's been, if I've even still have a job.
Yeah, hey, wait, what time did you fall into the Hell Mall? Year?
I thought we defined this, when we first met. It's only been, a few days or something.
Yeah, it's been about, a couple of months, or a month or so. It's in that range.
Shit.
But as you know from your time in the mall, time is a strange fellow in the space and makes no sense. So there's no real way of measuring it.
It just feels like it's been a couple months for this dude.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate what that means for us.
Oh no.
We've only been gone for a second.
I mean, that's the, like, most positive way we could think about this. Alright, fishing rod, right?
Mhm.
Yes. Specifically, like, it's a cherry red one
Yeah, well,
with a wooden handle. Here, you said cards work, right?
Yeah.
credit cards do, yeah.
Yeah, well, okay, well, here, I have a debit card, will that work?
I mean, shit, probably.
Yeah, that should. I think it's just it needs the act of it being used, which is why paying for this stuff with cash was dumb, but paying for it with cards is great. Listen, if I had thought about that before, I would have suggested it.
You owe me a burger from your burger place.
Fine. I mean, that's the least I can do.
Perfect. Alright.
Yeah, so, he's going to give the card to Chad, because, he seems the most responsible.
Oh,
He
okay.
is-
Chad puts the card in his pocket and it's like, yeah, I was the first one to think of paying for things here. Who'd have thought? And then he looks back at his compatriots who tried to steal shit the other night.
Big roll of eyes.
If you remember correctly, wait, did you steal your sports ball?
No, I didn't. I paid for
Oh.
it.
Wait, why did we have to fight the cops then?
'Cause I stole something, idiot.
Oh, right. I mean, I remember when I got in trouble for trying to steal all the VHSs from
Yeah.
the movie store.
I stole these. And I pull out the 2 baseball bats that I've had this entire time.
I should have warned you. When you break the rules, they want to break you.
Oh, well, we broke them pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have killed multiple
Fuck the cops, man.
cops.
Oh, just try not to break any more rules if you can.
Okay, alright.
All right.
We'll be goody two shoes, no rule breaking.
Okay. So are you guys going to try to go to some sort of outdoor store or like a sports store, or what do you want to go to?
Rod, reel, and net.
Rod, reel, and net.
Mhm.
There is a store called Rod, Reel, and Net, indeed, in the mall. But you are going to have to travel through.
It is. I do want to clarify. It is called Rod, reel, and net.
Yes.
Because it is both a outdoors store, but then it also has a section of adult lingerie in the back. It's like a German catalog that got.
It's all camo print though.
For those nights you want to get naughty out in the woods.
These
Yeah.
aren't the only thing that get horny.
But I'm gonna have to roll on the mall encounter list if you guys are going through once more.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
We're gonna encounter a mall.
we're going to the mall. We're going to the mall, and then we're gonna fight some abominations.
You see a series of glass glass lady shapes full of amber and purple and pink liquid. And there is like their mouths are opened in a horrific screech, and there is sort of like a squeezable nodule on the back of them. And fog is issuing from their mouths.
Ooh, that's so cool.
Kitty juice.
Hmm.
I mean, that would be really cool as like an actual art installation and stuff, but this is actually, when you add in the fact that we're in, a haunted mall of some dead kid or whatever, this is actually really fucking creepy.
This is like some Silent Hill 3 shit.
Wait, you know Silent Hill?
Yeah.
I love that every pop culture reference is turned into like
Oh no.
just like a drop, a pit in the stomach of what's going to come out of Solomon's fucking mouth.
I think Solomon there was just more surprised that Chad was familiar with Silent Hill 3.
I
Chad plays games. Chad's a real gamer.
Yeah, well, the thing is that, like, I figured, in the current age, it's not uncommon for, like, a jock to be familiar with, like, video games and anime, but if, like with Silent Hill, he just heard about the titty nurses.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's like, oh, yeah, Silent Hill, the games with the titty nurses.
Of course.
Yeah.
Everybody knows about the titty nurses.
Well, these are not titty nurses. These are, like, crystallized glass women in different, like, positions, alluring positions.
With soap dispenser nodules on the back.
Yeah, well, not soap dispenser as much as, like, what you'd squeeze to apply perfume.
Oh, like the lines with the orb at the back that you squeeze?
Yes.
They're giant perfume bottles, okay.
Okay, so it's an atomizer.
Yes.
Spooky.
Okay, that totally changes what I was picturing here. So it's more of just women-shaped perfume bottles that are constantly spraying gas.
Yes, and screaming.
And screaming.
Big mood.
Mood, if you will.
Clarence, have you encountered these things before?
Oh wait, did Clarence come with us or is he staying behind?
Did you take Clarence with you?
Yeah, I thought we were taking Clarence with us.
Oh, and Clarence is just like, I can't say that I have!
Alright, well...
don't like these at all. Not one bit!
Clarence, you want to know the good news?
What?
We get past these and then they vanish from reality and we never see him again.
Oh, well, that's good at least.
Uh-huh.
Oh, don't like them at all. Don't like that one in particular. And he points to one and it's got like big hair, like big blown out hair.
Big 80s hair.
Yeah, big 80s hair. And because of it's got like sort of this faceted glass thing. All the like curves and shapes of this person's body are really sharp. It's something that could cut.
I mean, honestly, I'd just say, like, let's just go around them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have a feeling that if we, like, inhale that, it is going to, like, turn our bodies into those shapes and then,
Why? No,
like,
no.
rearrange us and...
Shut up, stop talking, don't speak anymore, keep going.
Yeah, from your lips to God's ears.
You're not allowed to put any more nightmares in my head.
Chad asks Solomon, do you have any, like, spare paper we can just use to make some fans in case, to try to billow some of the smoke away?
Yeah. Let me see.
Yeah, you should. Like, honestly, both you and D here, yeah.
Yeah, so if either one of you has any spare paper, we can just kind of, like, billow the smoke while we walk around.
Oh,
paper.
yeah, true.
Yeah, no, I have written down that I have info cards for vending machines that we can theoretically just use, because those are going to be a harder card stock than chances are whatever paper D has.
Yeah, of course. Ninja, you have your ninja info cards.
My Gachapon info cards.
Yeah, no, D would just have, like, actual, like, the printer papers, regular ass paper TM.
Like A4 paper.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Here's one for Tinnymon. Here's one for Robot Kiss Squad. Here's one for Vampire Blood. And then I've just got...
I love you naming all of these, but please never say them again.
Yeah, I have to say, you're watching some real fucked up cartoons, my dude.
Tinymon is literally about tiny monsters that are used to help people learn lessons.
Mm-hmm. And what lessons are those?
Chad looks at him waiting for the...
Friendship.
But...
They're about friendship, but they have to fight sometimes, but it's fine because there's an entire medical system made around making sure that there's no lasting injuries.
Okay, actually, that one's fine. That one's fine.
When you die, you turn into stars.
Okay, that one doesn't sound so bad.
Yeah, all right. So Chad's just, like, passing out the card stock one to everybody.
Yeah, I think he does take Tinymon specifically.
Oh yeah, like I have a feeling that he has seen like Tinymon on shirts. It's a Pokemon knockoff.
Yeah, okay. So you guys managed to make it through just fine. By going around. It takes you a bit longer, but you still manage to do it. And you come across Rod, Reel, and Annette. And
Rod, Reel, Annette.
Yeah, and there is a Trout with uncomfortable bedroom eyes.
And garters.
And garters on the logo.
It's like a reverse mermaid.
Yeah. Just fish on top, human on the lower half.
Sexy legs.
Listen.
I see why this one went out of business, actually.
Business in the front, party in the back.
That was the logo. Or, not the logo, the
slogan.
You know what it's... Yeah, that's the one. And he seems to know exactly where to go. And he finds this fishing pole and says, this was what I used to do with my dad a bunch. We would go fishing. And we'd go on fishing trips sometimes. And that's why I thought about those crab traps, you know? I guess I didn't make the connection until now.
So it's like fishing actually like fun, or is it like the hanging out with somebody part that's like fun?
It's the hanging out part.
Both.
Chad says, and then it's like one of my teammates' friends his dad owns a boat, and sometimes we take it out. Mostly we just drink beer.
I mean, shit, actually, a boat would be really good to get out into the bridges, you know? Fucking paint the bottom sides of those bad boys. That'd be sick.
Yeah, well, it's not like I own a boat or anything. I just, went fishing.
Find yourself a good little zone. Waterfront. I don't know. Park. Are you allowed to fish in parks?
He gets his he basically checks out. He buys this fishing pole, and he looks like he kind of cringes at the price a little bit, and he goes, I had no idea my dad spent that much on it. Let's get going.
Cost is relative. I'm glad you found it. This is your item. It was made for you.
Yes.
I see how perfectly it fits.
Yes. Let's just get going, okay?
Mm-hmm. Do you need to go to, like, the same place we gotta go, or do you have to find your own way out at this point?
Well, what's your space that you're going to?
Lucky Dragon Chinese food. Lots of buffet for me and you.
I didn't know they had a jingle. But yeah, the Lucky Dragon.
Oh yeah, that place is really comfortable.
Exactly, right?
You always feel at home there, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They make you feel at home at those really nice, comfortable seat booths.
You get the right amount of social distance.
You know what, I think that would work out just fine. Let's get going.
Nice, let's get out of here, finally.
Yeah.
Get out of this ghost mall.
As you guys are heading back and trying to navigate back through the mall once more, you have to go through one last random mall encounter roll.
Oh boy.
The final encounter.
Well, we didn't get force-femmed by the weird perfume bottle people, so that's fine. What's the worst you can bring?
Don't say these things.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't, because I just rolled something. You guys find yourself in front of a giant forest.
The Rainforest Cafe. It's escaped.
The Black Forest Cafe.
Yes, that's yeah. It is the Rainforest Cafe. But it's a literal actual rainforest.
Oh god.
Now it's Jumanji.
And now you know that the only way to get to where you want, because of how moving with intention in this place works, is through this.
Alrighty. Okay.
There's no going around this one. It has taken up the whole corridor. The trees and plants have outgrown the store itself.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear mechanical, like, birds and insects and...
Oh my god.
Yeah, you hear that.
The ambiance has escaped its confines. No.
I mean, chances are it's probably just sound, or we're going to get, like, apes and, like, birds that are made out of clothes, so there's just, like... You remember when they found that monkey that was left at the IKEA in the coat? But it's going to be just, like, all coat, and there's going to be, like, a macaw, and it's made out of, like, bright 80s polyester coat material and stuff.
I mean, actually, that's, somehow better than being turned into a perfume bottle or whatever.
Or getting attacked by actual gorillas.
I'm down for fighting clothes birds.
But, I mean, then, like, the clothes will open up and it'll eat your head off or whatever, and it's just like a cloaker.
Hey, guys?
What?
I I hate to be the downer here.
Mm-hmm.
But you know how there's usually animals inside these shops?
Yeah, we were just talking. Wait, what?
Oh, God.
And as he says that, two animatronic animals come creaking forth out of the forest. A tiger and a jaguar, specifically.
Oh.
With their eyes shining with like a red LED light. And weirdly realistic fangs.
No, jeez.
I think I have an idea.
What?
It's my birthday! Can we sing the birthday song?
Activate the fucking things. Birthday settings.
These animals stop. And they shudder in place. And then they crack their neck back towards Solomon. And go, happy birthday from all of us to you. Happy birthday. I hope it's a good one too. And then, like, the tiger opens its mouth wider than it was before, and like a cupcake slowly slides forth from its tongue with like a mechanical whir.
That was not entirely what I was hoping for, but free cupcake.
You know what? That's not half bad.
Solomon goes for the cupcake.
Can you roll for me?
14 without any bonuses.
Okay, you take it, and the jaws snap, and your hand grazes the teeth, but gets like free of the mouth. No problem.
Can I hand our new friend, whose name I instantly forgot yet again?
Yes.
I'd like to hand him one of the bats I stole.
Uh-huh.
And just be like, just in case, still stay behind.
Yeah,
though.
yeah. He's just like, oh yeah, and like is trying to juggle a fishing pole in one hand and a baseball bat in the other.
Just dual wields.
But it still manages. And he's like, oh, so is it safe to go through?
I mean, we have no choice.
And then the big cats like roll back into the forest with another mechanical whir and disappear.
Yeah, you know what? I think we're good. We stay on guard.
Yeah, I usher everyone in front of me since I'm the big muscly jock and I could be more apt to handle what comes our way. So I'm just kind of like keeping my eye on back of us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
seeing if my eye says anything. Like, hey, there's going to be a jump scare here in 5 minutes.
So what? Yeah, what order are we walking through this jungle? Are we doing?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah?
What order are you guys walking in?
I feel like Solomon would go into the front and just hold the cupcake out, hoping that will prevent any other animals from overriding the birthday command.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works. And I guess I'll stay behind, bat at the ready should anything come from any of the sides.
Yeah. As you walking through, you swear you hear like some of the animal sounds form the words "birthday boy."
Birthday boy.
Yeah, it's really terrifying, honestly.
I'm just walking behind Sullivan in like a batter's pose, like happy birthday.
You're just rhythmically clapping, hoping this one works.
Yes!
Thank God for anime.
Don't fucking attack us.
You get through no problem though. And on the other side, you see the Lucky Dragon Chinese buffet. Now, I'm gonna take a little bit of a pause here to explain why the Lucky Dragon Chinese buffet is very important. During character creation for exceptionals, part of the process is that you, as players, create a space called a base, which is a sort of like a community safe space. It is a place where you, as a genodivergent person, are free to be yourself. And it's some place that your community can regularly passes through. So it's not, and it can be anything that you want. I've had games where people have a diner that has a connection to a different dimension inside the walk-in freezer. I have had people who make barcades. I have had people make a tree house. But what they wanted to do was a Chinese buffet. And they got to pick out some traits. Some fun traits that the Lucky Dragon buffet has is no fighting inside the Chinese food buffet. Everyone knows that. They have access to a steady Wi-Fi signal in there. And they have good food at bargain prices. Also, there's arcade machines there, which is always fun.
In case you need a break.
But yeah, as you walk through this threshold, it feels different. It feels like it is not fully part of this mall. It feels familiar and homey, and you come to realize that you don't even hear city pop anymore. It's just the Chinese food place that you remember. There's not even mannequins here. And as you pass through this threshold, your items start to glow, and they turn into balls of light.
Sketchbook.
And these lights convalesce and form sort of like a warpy soap bubble, and it feels like warmth and light and all those memories of those items that you had to dig through and find.
Solomon Naruto runs through.
Solomon disappears. What are you guys going to do, I guess, is my next question.
Yes, I turn to Chad and our friend, and I'll be like, I guess we do what he did.
I'm not Naruto running.
Fair enough. I just regular.
Who's Naruto?
Doesn't matter. Run through the bubble.
Right. And he gets pushed, I assume.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there, as another person goes through, there is another kind of burst of the smell of sesame chicken, weirdly enough. Who's next?
You want to go, or am I going through?
You can go first.
Alrighty, don't die. And I go through.
Yes, and you are going through, and there's another kind of burst of sesame chicken. It's just Chad and this bubble, and outside you see CJ, and CJ's just gonna wave by at you.
I wave by back and touch my eye.
Uh-huh.
Hoping that symbolizes something to her.
Right.
And then I walk in the bubble.
And just like that, you're home. Well, you're back at the mall at least. And you're in the mall parking lot, and actually, no, you are in the Lucky Dragon, and you like all collapse inside of a booth. And you see the owner, Frank, and Frank is just like, whoa, we closed like a half hour ago. Why are you guys here?
It's a long story.
Isekai.
We've had a hell of a day.
It looks like it. You need something to eat? I mean, we closed a half hour ago, but there's still food in the buffet.
Yes, please.
I am down for some leftovers. Fuck yeah.
I don't care at this point. Chad goes right to the beef with chicken with broccoli.
Yeah, and you guys, as you're kind of indulging in this, you hear a voice in your head that says, I'm still alive. Find me.
What?
I'm still alive. Find me.
So you heard that too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was CJ's voice, and it was definitely in your head. And now you're back home, but it's with this knowledge that this mall was built on hurting and exploiting other people, and there was someone who died because of that. And I think that's where I'm gonna end this story.
Oh boy.
I have an important question.
Mm-hmm.
Did the VHSs make it out?
Yes.
Going to get ya lots of views on YouTube.
Some people are going to be like, wow, this is a really convincing deep fake. Be prepared to be featured on Reddit.
Maybe Nerdist will give you a link.
Oh my god.
But that was Exceptionals. What did you guys think, I guess?
We did it. We escaped
We did.
the Hell Mall.
It was very good to also have a system that was quick to get back into in terms of tone and characters, because there was like a 3-week break between the first 2 episodes and this one and the previous one.
Yeah, recording.
Yeah, recording wise.
I think a lot of the rules do some neat things, and it's easy to get back into, like Luke was saying, especially if you have a very like strong sense of what the concept for your character is.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I will say that just the system, the like tags system, makes it super easy to be like, I remember the tone of this character.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very glad. I'm very glad about that.
Ah.
I am about 60% done editing this,
Woo!
and I have a lot of art and layout ahead of me, but if you want to follow along and play this game for yourself, the best place to do that is by following me on Twitter at Sahoni_stuff. That's SAHONI_stuff. Where I regularly tweet about progress and updates.
Is this the part where we go into our plugs, I guess?
Yeah, we can just do a special final plug for the last episode.
Okay.
Final episode plug.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I've been Eric, aka Rhythm Bastard. You can find everything I do at my website, rhythmbastard.rocks. You can support me by going to my Patreon, where I release a new song every month, or at the very least try to, and at my Bandcamp, where you can also get merch, and, buy my music, and I've got CDs, and I also have a Teespring, and that's for another time. You can find me on Twitter at Rhythm Bastard, RhythmBastard, because I'm scared of how many views I lost to people not knowing how to spell rhythm.
And I've been Madison Rowan. You could also hear me on the regular recordings of this RPG Pals Club. And you can also hear me on Let's Make Something, a podcast I'm doing with my brother, in which we roll 3 random words and just make some sort of story out of that. You can find that on my Twitter, Quipsterigru, Quipster, and I'll tweet about episodes as they come out.
And I'm Luke, your typical game master and that sort of thing. I do want to give a shout out to Eric, who normally doesn't get a shout out, for doing all of the production work that he does on this show.
Thank you, Senpai.
Normally, I do all of the editing on the shows that I do, but it has been wonderful, and a big reason that the show has continued, that Eric is putting in the time every episode to edit and produce the show. So, thank you very much for doing that.
You're very welcome.
You can find the shows that I do, including Multiversal Q, your guide to the Ultimate Universe, which at this point we will have gone past the death of Ultimate Spider-Man, so there's a bunch of stuff that you can get into there. There's also Exiled, which is my completed superhero actual play podcast. Hopefully by this point, the Pokemon established property Playhouse Junior will have started up. Madison is also on that.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah. And then on my Patreon, which is under my name, Luke Herr, Lukeherr, I have been doing, on weeks where there's not a new Multiversal Q, I have been doing a Nicolas Cage retrospective podcast with my co-host Devin and my partner Abby, where we're watching different Nicolas Cage films and discussing them. And at this point, we may have also done the first spin-off where Abby and I watch media that she only knows through the animated series Bob's Burgers, through references that show makes, because she has seen the Working Girl Die Hard mashup episode many times, but has not actually seen Die Hard. So she has no idea what Die Hard is about.
Okay.
Just a weird cultural amalgamation. And, yeah.
It's a solid action movie, but yeah.
It is, but it's also such a piece of pop culture. She said that she is not sure if John McClane is the good guy or the bad guy in the movie.
Fair enough.
That's more of the very weird work hard or die trying girl. But, yeah. You can find me on Twitter at Coltreg. I'm also doing games and other things. And there's a Patreon for this show itself. As of this recording, nobody's backed it, but I understand it is a hell world out there. There are lots of other podcasts, but if you enjoy what we do and you can't financially support us, leave us a review. Let us know what series that you have enjoyed, especially since at this point we have done a few different mini-series. We have tried a lot of different things, and if you want to hear some other people take over role-playing, we do hope to bring back into Waterdeep sometime soon, but, people have been busy. It's a hell world out there, so...
Hashtag free Oi.
Free Oi.
Release Oi.
Free him.
Oi is a luxury very few can afford.
Oi has done nothing wrong.
His only crime was doing martial arts in the park.
I mean, is that a crime? Yes.
All City Watcher bastards. I gotta design that shirt now. Fuck.
Yeah, you do.
Remind me and
Ahead of
I'll
the
do
curve
it.
of that.
I have been making so many shirt designs for postcards for Pearl. But yeah, so thank you again for listening to us. Thank you, Sahoni, for running this session. It is...
Of course. And if you guys want to play it again, if you guys like hearing this, let us know, because I have a whole nother one shot in the bag.
Mm-hmm. Let's bring Solomon Key back so he can get murdered.
Well, I mean, the other stuff is more of an is definitely more of a suburban cult horror thing. So very likely, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Listen, Luke, at the very least, Chad will give him a wedgie. And not in a, oh man, I'm totally peer pressured into doing, this to someone weaker. It's like, no, actually, no regrets.
No, he has earned a wedgie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no. Chad is a awful sorry, Solomon. Solomon is a awful person who maybe one day will learn more about empathy and understanding others' viewpoints that are not just, here is an article discussing what Evangelion is about, or Escalators is about.
Escalator Gillion. Woo!
Yeah, I think that wraps us up. Follow us on Twitter at RPG Pals Club. Visit the website at rpgpals.club and leave us some reviews and tell people about us. I think that's it. Now it's just time for the Will Smith outro. Whoa! Well, we're done with the show. We did the adventure, but now this...
And cue the end theme!